Gijinkas. What the flip are they? Well, they're pretty much just humanoid versions of an object or an animal, plain and simple. Now, you've seen Gijinkas of Pokemon, you've seen Gijinkas of My Little Pony, you've seen Gijinkas of maybe that lamp from Pixar. I don't know why I went to that example, but I did anyway. So I decided to put my hat into the ring and make a Gijinka video. Now, where did this video idea come from? Well, recently I saw a video of talking about the interweb thing. Like it was a Gijinka of a bunch of internet related, you know, applications and companies like Google and YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff. And apparently it's a webtoon. You know, not my kind of webtoon, but it was an interesting watch. And I thought, hey, I want to draw Gijinkas today. And I haven't really been inspired to draw anything, so let's do that anyway. Now, what kind of Gijinka could I draw if I draw? I genuinely have zero clue. Okay, I have zero clue. But the first thing that came to my mind was Pokemon, and I thought, instead of Pokemon, let's do items in Pokemon. And instead of items in Pokemon, let's just do Pokeballs. So here's my Gijinka of like 3 different Pokeballs. I guess it's 3 because 3 is a good number. 3 is a good base number. All right, so besides the basic Pokeball that I decided to do first, I decided to just randomly choose 2 other Pokeballs based on this wheel right here that I found like in 2 seconds. So give me something good. The net ball. Okay, all right, the net ball. Whatever the Pokeball are we gonna be drawing today? We're already drawing that. We're already drawing that guy. Now, this doesn't have every Pokeball in the game. I know that personally. It's the netball again. What are the odds of that? Okay, this time it has to be it has to be different. Okay, Premier Ball. Okay, good. That's it. That's all I need to know. Thank you. This doesn't have every Pokeball in the game, but you know, start small, think bigger, eat fresh. What the flip was I gonna say? What the heck? The common Pokeball. Now, how can we Gijinka-vise this? I'm sure there's already a Gijinka of the Pokeball because, you know, Voltorb's a Pokeball. So, hey, let's figure it out. Obviously, the first thing I did was try and figure out the head situation. Later on, you'll see that I fixed up the head. I changed it up a bit because I kind of made it a bit too big for the body originally. But it's fine because this one creeped me. Honestly, if it was the Voltorb, I'd believe it. It kind of looked wild. So I went for a more run pose. I thought, hey, it's probably like a tomboy, adventurous type of person. You know, made it female because, you know, all the famous Gijinkas are all female. Okay, definitely not because I just didn't feel like drawing men. Actually, that is probably what it is. I didn't feel like drawing men. Okay, I made them all female. I'm sorry about that. And then like midway through this, I'm gonna be completely honest. I figured out that Red from Pokemon is technically a Gijinka. Like, think about that real quick. Red from Pokemon is technically a Pokeball Gijinka, and you didn't think about that before. You didn't think about that. You truly did not think about that. Because I was using Red as a reference because I was like, you know, I kind of want to make it similar to a Pokemon style, but I looked at it. I was like, wait, wait a minute. Red gotta look like a Pokeball. Wait, you notice the strangest things. So I tried to get a hat, you know, a common Pokemon hat, you know. That took forever. That genuinely did take forever. As you see, I'm struggling with it right now. I think at some point I stop and then just do the hands that I don't want to do and then go back, but that could be wrong and I could be dumb and I could have just done it. Okay, I just did it. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I even did references. I forgot about that. Sorry, I'm drinking lemonade. I love lemonade. Oh man. Oh no, I accessorized. That's what I did. And now it's the hand situation. I think the hands came out okay in this one. Did it take me a long time? Yes, it did. But I tried to do it and not care at the same time, which was hard for me because, hands sometimes just take me the entire time and then I cry about it. I cry about it a lot. I cry about it every day. Yeah, like this sand. Oh my gosh, this one. This is the one that took me hours. This hand took me hours. I'm be real. I just couldn't get the right angle. It was kind of frustrating. But I think at some point I think something similar to this. I kind of just was fine with it, and then I just changed the size because it looked like a baby hand. I was like, wait, it's a little baby hand. That's a little baby hand. Common flip, and now it's time for color. I tried to do similar colors to the original Pokemon, which is like really highly saturated. Um, I wanted to do the whole saturated thing too, but I just couldn't do it. I'm be real, I couldn't do it. And then I used dark blue for the shadows. You see me trying to do the saturation, the high saturation. Oh, but one thing I did do was I made it all like the same color, and then I changed the hue and stuff for it, so it can become like so it can just all be the same color, which was sick. I never done that before, but I think I want to keep doing that because I read that it kind of makes things mesh a bit better. But yeah, that's essentially the Pokeball. Or at least all I gotta say about it. All right, so now it's time for the netball baby. Okay, now the quality is gonna be a bit different because I really did like how the Pokeball came out, but this one I was like middle two, but the quality is different because I you know took a break. Obviously, these videos aren't built in a day. Okay, because I'm a slow artist. I think I say that a lot, but it's true. I am a slow artist. I still am. I think I'm way faster than before though. I'm way faster than before. So like if I truly like put my mind to it, I could have probably gotten each of these drawings done in 4 hours, but I just didn't. I want to get to the point where I can get this done like an hour, because like that's like the end goal, end all be all. You see here, I'm trying to figure out hand positions early. I was like, you know what? I want to just get it over with. And the pose, I decided to try for a ninja like pose. Now I know that netball doesn't really have a lot of ninja like things, but I kind of wanted to focus on the net part, and I was trying to like combine like insect and water at the same time. It's kind of like this weird combination, and I was like, we'll figure it out. So I try and have them hold a net. Yeah, I want them to hold a net. They're gonna catch something. I don't know. Flip. I'm just here, dog. I'm just here. Honestly, I think netball was probably the hardest one to really get inspired for. I'm gonna be real. Out of every choice possible, netball was kind of uninspiring. It kind of was. It kind of was. Not saying that I could have made it cool. I think if I were to come back to this, I could probably figure something out. Um, See those earrings? Yeah, I accessorized. I made earrings. They're supposed to be seashells, but I just didn't add detail. I didn't add details to them at all. I was like, you know what? I'm done. They can look like skulls. They can look like seashells. I don't know. They're the same. They're the same. Uh, there's the hair. I tried to make it kind of similar to like old style Pokemon with like the spiky back. At first, it was gonna be spicy with like this garter belt type deal. And then I was like, you know what? That's kind of too spicy. I kind of didn't like that. It was kind of too spicy. So later on, I changed it, but I made her have like these boots like things. Yeah, I just cut it at the end. I just changed it. I have this like fish net uh backside to it. Essentially, this is almost pretty much done if you pay attention. Well, not if you pay attention. It's if I tell you it's almost flipping done. I think I just take forever to do something. I forgot what I took forever to do because I still got minutes of this left. Probably just try to get everything set up right. I think that's pretty much what I did. And here's the colors. Now I did try to use their colors like on the official Pokeball type deal. So if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Try to make her a bit tanner. You know, tanner base. Cause I just wanted some variety. I just wanted some variety. I try to make her a bit tanner. I think I used Brock as the color pick for this one. Classic Brock for this one. But yeah, this is pretty much a netball. I'll be real. There's not really much to talk about. Yeah, you can already see them side by side. I insanely like the Pokeball design way more. But that's just preference. Now we're finally down to our final drawing, the Premier Ball. Now I had a vision. I had a vision for the Premier Ball. Okay, I had a huge vision. It was like, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, classy's not the term I'm looking for, but you know, somebody like fancy, or at least somebody trying to be fancy, but they're working like a dead end job. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to go for. That's why I chose like kind of this pose here, a more standing pose. Plus, I really want to practice more common standing poses. Uh, I'll pretty much this entire video was me practicing poses. I'll be real, dog. I was like, I need to practice some poses, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do just that. So I pulled out some harder difficulty pose because like a more standing pose like this is actually kind of hard. Um, it would be even harder if it was like front view, but I just did not do a front view. I did a side view because I was like, or at least like a partial side view. I think at some point it just gets to like kind of straight ahead, but also partial, which is still pretty difficult in its own right. But you know, oh here's the hands. Here's the hands. But I think this one ended up quicker than I remembered. What I thought. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I guess diva. I guess diva's the term, right? But I wanted her to be like some kind of store associate because you know you get a premiere ball by buying stuff, and I thought, hey, that makes sense. That makes a ton of sense. Now, why did I follow the motif for this one in the Pokeball and not the netball? Because I can do what I want. You try making a Gijinka, huh? You try making a Pokeball Gijinka that probably already exists, okay? I didn't look up any Gijinkas in the making of this video, okay? Besides Red. Red from Pokemon is obviously a Pokeball Gijinka, okay? So that's the only Gijinka I looked up. I decided to give her Miku hair, Miku like hair because, you know, Miku's love, Miku's life, Miku's god. Okay, Miku is the god of this world. And why wouldn't I give her Miku like hair? But I guess it's kind of more similar to the Pokemon Coliseum woman. You know, that pink hair girl. Yeah, I guess so. That's the more similarity I gave her, but I did the hair without looking at reference, so it does look a bit weird. But I was like, I you know what, I didn't want to, I didn't want to continue. I just want to get this done, dog. I just want to get this done. This is the last one I have to do. This is the last one I have to do. Just get it done. Add some detail here and there, and get it done. You know, get it done. So yeah, this one was actually, I think, the fastest one I did. I'm not even joking. I think it genuinely was the fastest one I did. There's a note right there. I don't remember what I said. You'll probably see it because right now I'm watching the render in like slow mo, so it's kind of skipping through a lot. You guys get to see like the clear side. I don't get to see it because I don't export my stuff. I would have to export it and then have to do it all again. So yeah, I gave her really long, like one tone boots. Why? To save me time. You know, the white hair, the white red. She rocking the white red. It's pretty sick. I tried to give her like one of those hats, like those visor hats. I don't think they came out really well. I definitely would probably try that again, but you know, I think it's fine. I think it's fine for what it is right now. No, this is just me adding detail, adding some crazy detail. But yeah, that's pretty much the premiere ball. Nothing much to say. She's standard, but I do like her. I do like her. I do like her a lot. I draw her again. So that does it for Pokeball Gijinka. That's right. That's it. That's the video. Bye. Okay, no. Just kidding. Stay back. First of all, thank you so much for watching the video. You didn't have to click on this, but you did, and I really appreciate that. Tell me in the comments what was your favorite Gijinka? What was your favorite Pokeball Gijinka? Personally, I'm a fan of Premier Ball and Pokeball. Uh, hey, if you want to draw them as well, you know, kissing or something, be my guest. I love fan art. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, uh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and if you guys want to make your own Gijinka, it's pretty easy. All you got to do, just get a guy, just get an animal, get a thing, turn into a human. That's it. And that's all I gotta say. All right, bye. I guess. No, that's seriously the end of the video. I don't have anything else to say.